don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. The atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. To determine who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Conference Championship is underway. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a positive result on that effort. He's down near the enemy 40 before going out.
Just feels appropriate for him. All season, their special teams, they've been lauded for their ability to impact a game in an instant. And here in the playoffs, on a big stage, they're doing the exact same thing from the jump, with an incredible return to set up a very short field.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you gotta count on those being efficient and effective.
Cook calls it in. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Again, Allen to the air. Looking right, and he finds him. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He spins right by him. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Allen on 3rd and 2. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They'll go. Allen. The Mets got it. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem throwing. Not going after. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and short. Here's Mahomes. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he'll be out of bounds at the 22-yard line on the return. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pass complete to Cook. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run the flat route? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Working quickly here. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Offense up to the line fast. Another one for Cook. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Nehemiah. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. This is Allen on the give. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They're now set for 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Coleman with the grab. Now they're going to mark him at the 14. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Throw right side, cut by Olave. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Cook will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion, headed right. 3rd and goal for Allen. Escapes the pocket. Pushing for the end zone. And he lost the football. It's not loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Gosh, we have seen these quarterbacks make some incredible plays from here to reach the end zone. That was certainly not one of them. Careless with the football, left an opening for those defenders to knock it free and escape without surrendering any points.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down throw, Mahomes. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
The 2nd down throw for Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And the Bills will be in great shape to begin the drive, already in enemy territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Allen setting up to throw. Won't get this complete to Pitts. And he gets this forward to the 19. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run it with Cook. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bills in possession. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now run by Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Play action now. Allen bails out of the pocket quick. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down for a loss. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, and that's going to be their first, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. It doesn't get much easier than this. Amendola able to put it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Whew. I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space. And if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Back to the air. Mahomes. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running line. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game before halftime. Butker to try the point after. And it's no good. Perhaps the snow making things a little difficult for him there as that one winds up off the mark. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 48. Setting up the running back screen. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
So the Bills going with a dime package now on 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he sends it up amongst the flurries of snow. Starts his return from the 23. Fights off a tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that rank to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's second and goal. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So now, here's third and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll double their lead to 6.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Return starts at the 3. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air. It's Allen after the pick. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they face second down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Second down. Here's Allen again. Into the hands of Olave. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
To the air again, Allen. Fits it through the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those close routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Buys time, rolling right. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 6 yards for him there. It's going to be second and goal.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. They've got a man in motion. Cook. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. Third down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills get this time before the end of the third. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His third total score this game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And they'll take the lead. Bass now to kick this away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They send a man in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30. They have themselves another first and 10. There's a give up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Second and 13. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Quick throw right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the well again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw it. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's gotten to his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. Give now to the running back. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. 7 yards on the run. That sets up an easily attainable 3rd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. 3rd down coming up. He'll throw it. He's got it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Chiefs down by only 1. Now they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. The defense takes its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Now to throw. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Kansas City! So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. Man, Brock saw his versatility in back-to-back plays, switching things up. This time he runs it in himself to add 2 to that touchdown strike.
It is so deflating to a defense, so tough to defend a quarterback that first beats you with his arms, and then he puts those 2, as he said, on with his legs. This dude is a true dual-threat difference maker.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Back to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. To throw. Brought in right side. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Throwing now. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he is to throw. Flush down out to his left. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they'll raise that Lamar Hunt Trophy high as champions of the AFC. And that earns them 2 more weeks of football until they head to the Bayou and fight for a Super Bowl. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Buffalo.
Business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen a thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Coach at Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. It's like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all part. We